The founder of Epic Games has given us a huge teaser of Chapter 3, including a brand new POI that I'm going to show you guys in today's video. Also, the streamer has a huge information about Chapter 3 that you guys need to know about. We are also going to have a look at new glitches. Like and subscribe for a free skin and use code SMJM if you want to help me out. And comment I'll use your code for a heart. Okay, now before we continue on with the video, quickly I want to show you guys a way you can actually modify your car. Now go to this code right here in creative, and obviously right now you cannot modify your cars. As you can see right here, if you go into the car, you cannot see like your wrap, whereas if you use like a boat or any kind of weapons, you can actually see the skin wrap, obviously. But cars, you cannot do that right now. But if you go to this island right here, and then if you select a wrap, for example, this one right here, this is actually a really cool wrap. This is one of my favorite wraps of all time. Now, if you end the game after selecting the wrap, and then if you go ahead and play again and go back into the game, you can see right here, the car has got the wrap on it as well. As you can see, this thing looks so sick. I think Epic Games should bring this in game as well. As you can see right here, it's obviously in the game right now, so I'm guessing they might bring this next season, or should I say next chapter. But look at this, bro. This skin is probably one of my favorite skin of all time. You can actually see like the entire galaxies, kind of stars and stuff. And yeah, this looks super cool. I think Epic should definitely bring this in the game. Okay, now let's quickly have a look at a few other wraps as well. Alright, now if you look at this one right here, it's got that completely black and a little bit of like cartoony vibe as well, which is super cool. And moving on to the next one, we've got this gold kind of like a camo vibe. Again, this is super cool like you see right here. You can get on this island and try out different wraps to see how it looks. There are like few wraps that doesn't really work. You get like a camo every time you use them. But most of the wraps works. Go ahead and give it a go. And as you can see right here, Epic Games who definitely brings car wraps in Chapter 3. Let me quickly have a look at the interior as well. I mean, that looks super cool as you can see right here. Definitely try this. Guys, I want your help. I'm not sure Epic made a mistake right here, or is this actually like a deliberate something that's coming up in this season or maybe next chapter. Let me know in the comments down below. But if you go to this spot right here on the map, now right off the back, it looks normal, nothing out of ordinary, bunch of trees and an NPC right there as well. Now if I go over here as well, let me quickly have a look, and then let me break this tree right here as well, so we get like a clearer view as well. Let me clear this bush as well, make sure nothing's in there. Like you see, nothing out of ordinary, everything looks normal. But if you go to the replay now and have a look, okay, so I'm in the replay right now. Now, if you go to the edge of the island and if you go down, you can actually go under the map, okay? So as you can see right here. Now, let me go to that location and then I'm going to quickly show you guys what I'm talking about, okay? I mean, look at this, bro. This thing looks so cool, okay? I need to go to that cursor right there. Okay, now I think we have reached where I want to go. I'm not sure exactly. This is so confusing to actually look at. When you're under the map, like everywhere is just like, it's just the same, to be honest. Okay, so we have found myself. Finally, okay, so as you can see right there, that's where I'm at, okay? But if you go down here, I mean, look at this, bro. I mean, what are these? I know they're stormtroopers from Star Wars, but why are these here? Like, I'm so confused right now. As you can see right there, the Cube Queen is right over there as well. Now, does this has to do anything with maybe Chapter 3? Or maybe like a Chapter 8 like live event that's coming up as well? Are we going to get another like Star Wars event, like, or like a collaboration or something like that? And my question is, why are there only helmets? What happened to the rest of their body? I mean, let me know in the comments down below if you guys know anything about this, because I am really confused. Okay, now let's talk about Chapter 3 leaks. Now, a lot of information is coming out from Epic Games and their CEOs and Donald Mustard, who's basically responsible for the storyline of Fortnite as well. Alright, now before we talk about Mark, who is like the CEO of Fortnite. Now, last video we discussed about a tweet made by Donald Mustard, and there has been a new theory now that's come out that makes a lot of sense. Now, if you guys missed the tweet, here's the tweet. Did you ever have the most perfect pair of jeans ever, and then one day they inexplicably disappeared? So meaning disappeared with no explanation explanation, and you were like, I bet they are to be blamed. Yeah, that one. The one that didn't like him. But I love them. They made me feel great and comfy. Also, real pants can only be so great compared to the truth of athletic wear. Now, we all figured out that he's not really talking about pants. This is obviously like a code message. Now, someone has a theory about this that makes a lot of sense. Now, this guy's interpretation was chapter 1 was fun and good, just casual pants. Chapter 2 perfected, that made it real, proper jeans. Donald has grown quite fond of chapter 2. He's comfortable with it and sad to see it go. But compared to chapter 2, chapter 3 is athletic wear. So basically trying to say that chapter 3 is way better than chapter 2. Also, obviously, athletic wear are more comfortable than jeans. So he says it's different and unfamiliar, and you miss your favorite jeans, but you have much more freedom now. You can jump, run, climb, slide, go further than you ever could before with those bulky old jeans. There's more room to breathe, a whole world to explore. That is the essence of chapter 3. Now that makes a lot of sense. Basically saying that what you can expect from chapter 3 is the same but way different, just like how we went from chapter 1 to chapter 2, and you could do a lot more that you couldn't in chapter 1. For example, swim, fish, and also have like these mega events as well, like the Travis Scott concert. You would have not been able to do concert like Travis Scott and Ariana Grande in chapter 1 map. I think it has something to do with like codes and stuff like that. Also, we know that there's going to be a sliding mechanic in chapter 3 that is already in the files right now. Again, another hint suggesting there's a lot more we can do in chapter 3 that we couldn't in chapter 2. Creator of Fortnite CEO was asked this question: give us answers. Will there be season 9 chapter 2 or 1900 is chapter 3? And then Mark simply replied, time will tell. Now usually if there's like a false rumor, he immediately shuts it down just because they wouldn't want to like let people down. If everyone thinks there's a chapter 3 happening and then we get like season 9, and that would really like piss people off. But instead he just said that time will tell. So it's pretty much confirmed now that we are getting chapter 3 and not season 9 after this season. A new POI has now been leaked as well, thanks to this streamer right here, Cypher PK. So he made a video about chapter 3 leaks, basically talking about the sliding mechanics and stuff like that. And at the end of the video, he gave us a huge hint. He basically said, if you guys want to know about location that will be in chapter 3, just go through different trailers of chapter 2 seasons. And me being a nerd, I went through different trailers and then I found a bunch of locations and POIs that aren't on the map. And some of those POIs I've actually seen before that we all thought was going to be in the game in the future seasons, but they never came. And now it's looking like those POIs are going to be in the game in chapter 3. Now, if you go all the way back to season 6 trailer, obviously we had the live event before the season started. We see John Jones on the battle bus. He drops his portal gun and he jumps to retrieve it. Just at that moment, for a split second, we see a POI that we've never seen before. As you can see right here, you can see this POI that kind of looks like Happy Hamlet. At the time, everyone thought Happy Hamlet was going to be back after seeing this. So now we know that this is going to be a POI in chapter 3. Also, if you go to this trailer right here, you can see that she's at this POI that we've not seen before as well. When this trailer got released, everyone thought this was Tilted Tower. But if you look around, you can see that this is not. So that means this is going to be a new POI in chapter 3 as well. Also, if you look at this loading screen right here of season 7 and this late game LTM loading screen as well, both of them you can see Tilted Towers. So it's looking like we are going to get Tilted Towers in chapter 3 as well. And we also saw Tilted Towers on this leaked map of chapter 3. Now looking at this leaked map, a lot of people were quite skeptical, thinking this might be fake. But if you look at this late game loading screen, and if you look at the map, you see where Tilted Tower is, and if you look at the backdrop, you can see the mountains and that river as well. It kind of matches what you see on the map. So a lot of people thinking that this might actually be a legit map. And also if you look at season 5 trailer, you can see John Jones is at this Imagine Orders headquarters, and he goes to this room right here, and from here he basically creates this portal to different dimensions, it looks like. Now Donald must have changed his cover photo to this image right here as well. You can see John Jones, you can tell it's the same room, and also it looks like the 0 point is in this room as well. Now when the alien mothership came and when it tried to take the 0 point, in the trailer the mothership destroyed the spire, but you could not see the 0 point. Even after the mothership exploded, there was no trace of the 0 point. So that means obviously the Imagine Order has taken the 0 point, and it looks like it's at the heck. I guess we're going to find that out at the end of Season 8 event, or maybe Chapter 3 trailer. We are going to have this POI with a 0 point in it. So that pretty much confirms that we are getting Chapter 3 and not Season 9 after the end of Season 8. There's going to be a huge event at the end of Season 8. I'm going to make a video about it, what you can expect from the live event of Season 8. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be massive. We're talking about mechs, bunch of cubes, Imagine Order. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. Until then, my name is Sam Jam. I love you, fams. Peace out.